Hey guys, look who's back in Manila. I posted a PSEI update on the previous video, so for those who are tracking the index and who are just want to know what's happening on a general level of the market, please look at the video prior to this. But for those who have requested specific stocks for our stocks by request, this is for you, our weekly update on what's happening in the market. As always, the goal of this set of videos is to give you a conviction of you trading the markets with ease and confidence. Again, my greatest desire, my greatest goal is to be able to help you find areas, specific areas, using technical analysis on how you can actually win in the markets, because I really believe that trading and winning in the market is possible wherever you are and wherever you are in life and whatever position you are in. You can find the solution, you can find the strategy that will fit you. So I'm back in Manila. I just checked in. We are preparing for Stock Smart's Manila tomorrow, so it will be Saturday and Sunday. So I'm excited now. For those who've enrolled, we're gonna go back to our technical analysis lessons, and we will follow it up with our fundamental analysis, which will be the springboard over the next few sessions here in Manila. So I'm excited for that, but this session is more for those who have requested your stock. So please open your chart so that we can have a reference point on how we go about your trades in the market. So by the way, the market has been battered down the past few days, but what's amazing was it got protected by the support today, and let's see how the stocks in line with the index and how it is actually performing and moving as well. So again, for those who are new to this, this is uploaded in both Facebook and YouTube. This is the top 10 stocks that you've requested. The highest number of votes is what I'm gonna analyze on a weekly basis. Alright, so the first stock that I would want to point out and I would like to analyze is JG Summit. It pretty much had the largest volume today as well, but let's see what the charts are saying in terms of its price action. Alright, so by the way, if you're new to this is all based on technical analysis. This is all based on what I believe the charts is going, where it is headed as well. So for those who've been tracking JG Summit, it's been a pretty much solid downtrend since December. It had a steep decline from early this year to the mid part of February. After that, it started to consolidate at a range. It started to consolidate from 63.7 to around 66.55. The movement that you're seeing today, the large volume that you are seeing today, is pretty much because it held its ground from the support level. You are now seeing also money starting to move in, but pretty much from a trend perspective, the stock is still bearish. So why am I saying this? From a position trading perspective, no buy signal for quick trader, for position traders, because the trend is pretty much still headed down. It's something that you should still avoid as of this point in time if you're a position trader. But if you are a quick trader though, the buy here is because it's oversold. I repeat, the buy here is because it's oversold with volume, and that's just basically it, and because it's at the support level. So because of the bounce from 63.71 levels, if it stays above 63.71 and it holds above those levels, our initial target price will be 66.55. Please, I repeat, if it stays above 63.7 and the bounce is pretty much valid, your first target price will be 66.54. After that, if it breaks out from 66.54, target price is 73.3. But if it fails to break out from 66.54, 66.55, quick traders may now take profit. So position trading, no buy signal. Quick trading, because of the bounce of 63.7, we have a buy. Target price is 66.55. Next target price is 73.3 pesos per share. For those who are new to the markets, JG Summit is pretty much the holding company of all of the Gokongwei assets in general. Alright, so we have JG Summit. Second stock, it's pretty consistent. It's been one of the most, I guess, requested stocks in our stocks by request. Consistently, it's always been there. I'm talking about Ayala Land, and similar to the PSEI, Ayala Land has pretty much suffered a large amount of battering. Ayala Land has suffered a large amount of selling over the past few days. Similar to JG Summit, it's been in a steady decline. For Ayala Land though, it's been in a downtrend since the start of January this year, where we saw it break support upon support levels. But something happened mid-Feb where it broke down from the large support level 42.5, and now whatever downward movement we are seeing brought about by Ayala Land is from its failure to stay above the 42.5 support level. So why am I saying this? Unless it goes back to 42.5, I still believe there's still a downside target for Ayala Land, that it can go down to 38.5 pesos per share. So please take note of this. For position traders, we don't have any buy signal yet because the stock is bearish for the short, mid, long term. No reversal signal is in sight yet. So for quick trade, for position traders, stock is bearish, stock's in downtrend, no reversal signal yet. No point for you buying the stock yet. However, for quick traders also, not however, but for quick traders, because of its downward movement, because of the breakdown, I still think the next support is at 38.5. So two things can either happen for Ayala Land. It goes back to 42.5 and that's where you start buying because of the breakout from that level, or it goes to 38.5, which is the next support. Other than that, don't catch falling knives. Don't just buy it because you think it's cheap. Buy it because the technicals warrant it. So we have JG Summit, we have Ayala Land. Now we're gonna go back to another conglomerate and connect, which is also connected to the Ayala group of companies. So I don't know if you can hear me, but it's pretty loud because I'm in a public place. But you know how I do this videos, it's always in the public place, always at the moment. And I hope you guys appreciate these videos, and I hope this is something that I guess would help you in your journey towards financial freedom. So the next stock is Ayala Corp. Similar to Ayala Land, similar to what was happening to Ayala Land, Ayala Corp has been breaking down. After its breakdown just at the start of March, no, I repeat, Ayala Corp AC has been breaking down since March because of its failure to hold the 1035 level. We're now seeing heavy selling the stock, especially today. The stock had large selling yesterday. Today was also similar, large sell-offs with large amounts of volume attached to it. The stock is oversold. The stock is oversold though, but however, in spite of it being oversold, we don't have any strong support yet. Why am I saying this? Because of that, I believe Ayala Corp can go down to around 965 pesos per share. Please take note that please don't buy the stock just because a lot of people think it's cheap. Buy it because you know that the fundamentals dictate it. And as you see here, look at this. If you look at the context of how Ayala Corp is going, there's your support level at 965 pesos per share with the heavy amount of selling, and price and momentum oscillators are still showing you that it's still relatively bearish as of this point in time. So that's how you go about it. You don't have to whoa, I look zoomed in. Let me just fix this first. Oh, I'm zoomed in even more. Let me fix. That's a problem when you zoom in it. Masyado siya nag-adjust. Ayan, I'm back again. Sorry for that. For that overexposure of my face. It wasn't intentional at all. Not intentional at all. So Ayala Corp, it could possibly retrace to 965. That's why I don't like showing the charts, no, kasi nag-shift so it changes the camera focus. But anyways, please note that 965 the stock would possibly bounce there, but until you see an evident bounce from 965 for Ayala Corp, stay away from the stock. You don't need to catch falling knives. You don't need to catch stocks that are breaking down as well. So Ayala Corp, please avoid it until we find a specific reference that we can actually come in and start buying the stock. So JG Summit, it bounced from its support level. Ayala Land, we wait until 38.5 or it breaks out from 42.5. Ayala Corp, wait for it until it hits a level of support. Do not catch falling knives, and oscillators are still showing us that the stock is still pretty much bearish for the short term. So next stock, talked about two holding companies already and one land property company. We're gonna go to everyone's favorite, Jollibee, JFC. JFC has been pretty resilient the past today. No, it hit also some sort of profit taking. Because of a lot of people taking profits after it hit 300. You have to understand, as of this point in time, Jollibee is expensive, but people buying Jollibee right now are looking for what it could be in the next few years. People buying buying Jollibee are looking at what its growth potential will be as it starts expanding overseas. You have to understand Jollibee's growth story is not just about the Philippine consumption story, but Jollibee's growth story is because of how it's expanding, and 50% of its income will come from abroad. So why am I saying this? Jollibee's large swing today with large volume is brought about by its bounce from the support at the moving average at 283-285 pesos per share. That bounce has brought it to its highest high. That bounce also has may caused it and pushed it to break out from the resistance at 303 pesos per share. So why am I saying this? For those who have Jollibee, because of its breakout of 303 and it stays above 303, you may now adjust your target prices. Now, I believe Jollibee can go to as high as 323 pesos per share because of this movement. I repeat, Jollibee can go up to its next target price at 323 pesos per share if it stays above 303. I repeat, stays above 303, target price is 323 pesos per share. So that's it for Jollibee. It bounced from 281, broke out from 303, stays above 303, can go to 323 pesos per share for the stock. So now we've talked about JG Summit, we've talked about Ayala Land, we've talked about AC, and we've talked about Jollibee Foods Corporation. Lastly, I'll split this because of the length of the video. Now I'll try to split this video into two. The next video will be the second batch of stocks that you've requested. This one will focus on Meg. I've mentioned that Meg over the past few weeks has been in a downtrend. So as you've noticed now, as the index has been correcting, a lot of the stocks that we've been watching have also started to correct. Ayala Land, Ayala Corp have been breaking down. JG Summit has been in a downtrend as well. The only stock that has been bucking the trend was Jollibee. It corrected though. However, pretty much it's been in a stronger movement up as compared to the other stocks that we had in the market. So Megaworld has been in a downtrend. It's been in a downtrend lately. However, after it experiencing a large amount of selling, after it being sold down, it hit the support level at around 4.6 pesos per share. So the buy signal for Megaworld was the bounce somewhere near 4.6 pesos per share. Because of the bounce near 4.6 pesos per share, those who bought there, you now have a target price at 4.9. The resistance is at 4.9. So if Meg fails to break out of 4.9 pesos per share, then you may now take profits. I repeat, for those who bought at 4.6 pesos per share, the stock bounced from 4.6, and if you bought at 4.6, your target price now is at 4.9 pesos per share. Because of the breakout of 4.9 pesos per share, if it breaks out from 4.9 pesos per share, the next target price is 5.2. If it fails to break out of 4.9, you may now take profits. I repeat, if it fails to break out of 4.9, quick traders, you may now take profits. So those who bought at the bounce of 4.6, hits 4.9, fails to break out of 4.9, take profits. Breaks out from 4.9, next target price is 5.2. These are just all from a quick trading perspective. So if you are a position trader, we don't have any buy signals yet because there's not a large evidence yet of a reversal happening in the stock. So just to recap, talked about JG Summit, Ayala Land, Ayala Corp, Jollibee, and Megaworld. For the next batch of stocks, which will be in the next video, so I'm trying to chop this video so it's not too long and too heavy, so the upload is relatively easier for all of you. The next batch of stocks will be MRC, Globe, CHP, and AEV as well. So that's it for now. This is our first part of our stocks by request. The next batch of stocks by request will be posted an hour after this. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again in the next few minutes for part 2 of stocks by request live from Makati City.